Hey guys, Diffused Animal here. Welcome to today's video. It's a video on pro tips and how to hopefully make you a better player. Enjoy. So tip number one is practice. I know it sounds obvious and I'm afraid there's no way of getting around it really, especially in a game where the meta changes so much. But like everything, the more you practice, the better you will get. Also, try to play with people who are higher ranks than you, players who are better than you if you can. This will help. It's not just so you get carried to diamond or anything like that, but you can actually learn a lot more from players who are better than yourself. Tip number two is communication. Communication is key on this game, no doubt about it. So grab yourself a half decent headset and mic so you can make and receive callouts. Playing with the same people will help you, as you will develop chemistry and unique callouts, individual callouts. Make your callouts short and precise. There's nothing more annoying than someone taking 30 seconds to tell you where they died from. This leads on to the next point, which is map knowledge. Even basic map knowledge, such as knowing the name of rooms, can help. Not only does it help you make your way around the map, it helps to speed up callouts and everyone knows where you mean instead of trying to explain by description. The room names are displayed in the bottom right of your screen on the heads up display next to the next useful thing, which is your compass. Telling a teammate that you died from someone sat in the southwest corner of Kid's bedroom will pinpoint their location far better than just saying he's in Kid's. Again, the only real way to gain map knowledge is to practice, and by going into custom games and going into rooms in which you are unsure of and looking at its name. Custom games are great for learning all aspects of the game, including strats, positions, game knowledge, etc, etc. Moving on then to operators. Use useful operators for the team. These include operators such as Smoke, Valkyrie, Jaeger, Bandit on defense, and Thermite, Thatcher, Blackbeard, Capiteo. Operators like that are really going to make a difference to your team. These operators will help you win rounds. Play around with different operators and see who you like, and then try and stick with the same 2 or 3 operators. This gives you continuity. You get used to the weapons, you get used to the attachments, you get used to the game style of that operator rather than switching around between all different ones. Number 5 then is learn every day. Try to make it your mission to learn something new every day. Whether it be learning a new position, a new murder hole, a new strat, a new angle, anything. You can learn by watching how you died, by watching pro players such as Serenity and Kickstar on YouTube and Twitch, and by watching Pro League games. Try to watch some more recent clips as, like I say, the meta changes so much and something that worked 6 months ago might not work today. Number 6 is Analyse Yourself. Look back at the game you just played and ask yourself why/how you died, and think how you could not die the same again. If you keep dying in the same position, then stop playing there. Think if there's anything you could have done different to prevent you from dying, or something different to get you that could have got you an extra kill, but at the same time think what worked so you can replicate it the next time you play that OBJ. Moving on to number 7, which is don't be afraid to lose. As long as you learn from your defeat, then losing isn't a big issue. Don't over worry about your rank or KD either. When players worry about getting a lower KD, then they tend to play more reserved and take less risks. This will restrict you from learning. It will restrict you from learning from your failures, and in general you will be a worse player. Your KD will naturally get better with practice. Number 8 is a quick one. Simply never give up. Self-explanatory. Always give 110%. You never know, you could get that 1v5 clutch with 30 seconds left to go. And if you don't, then you could learn a new angle or kill spot from where you died from.
Op 4 eliminated.
So number 9 again sounds obvious, but it's amazing how much it helps and how many people, including myself at one point, walk around looking at the floor. The correct crosshair placement will win you gunfights, guaranteed. Especially in a game where headshots are so important. So, what I mean by this is when you're moving around, practice at keeping your crosshair at head height, or where you think the opponent's head will be. If you can hear them walking or running, then keep it at standing head height. If you can't hear them, or they're very quiet, then lower your crosshairs to kneeling head height. This comes back to callouts too. When you are making a callout, if you know an enemy is stood up, knelt or prone, let your teammate know, because then they can have their crosshair at the right position. Honestly guys, this is one of the most important things to learn, especially if your aim isn't that good. My aim on this game is much to be desired, but correct crosshair placement has helped me so much. The best way to practice crosshair placement is in Terrorist Hunt. Just try walking around with your gun at head height and just go for headshots only. After a while, it will become second nature. Number 10 is gadgets. Use your gadgets to get you extra kills. And I'm not just talking about Capcan traps or frost mats. I mean set C4 traps and back them up with a Valkyrie cam or a mirror. Use smoke with barbed wire, set up a smoke trap. These are so satisfying when they work and will add to your kill cam. Again, get creative. Head over into a custom game and work out the best places to set one up. How I do it with a C4 trap is, I think, where most people are likely to push the objective from, and then mess around with different places to hide a C4. Give it a go. Even if it only gets you an extra 2 to 3 kills a day, it's an extra 2 to 3 kills that you wouldn't have had before. The more you rotate and reposition, the more likely you are able to catch your opponent off guard, and the less likely you are to die. This is something I was bad at to begin with, and it got me killed so many times. I would find a good spot and just stay there the whole round, especially on defending. Holding angles is fine, don't get me wrong, but once you've got a kill from it, then most of the time it is best to move and reposition. Because the guy you just killed is just going to tell his teammates exactly where you are from the stupid kill cam that they have on this game, and then he'll just come and fuck you up. Now, that being said, obviously, it's not always possible to completely rotate, or your position may be vital to winning that round. If that is the case, then even going from stood up, if you killed the person stood up, to prone will help give you an advantage when the next person comes for you. Again, going back to the whole crosshair placement thing. This also applies if you get droned out. Rotate to a different place or change your body position. So, number 12 is typical anchor position / kill spots. Now, what I mean by this is when you're attacking, think to yourself where most people like to bunker down and defend from when in a certain objective. A great example I showed in the Pro Strat video on House is behind the closet in the corner of master bed. So you know there's a guy there and you want to push through master bedroom, so what you want to do is, in a custom game, pre-hand, is to work out the best way to kill people in typical anchor positions. For this example on House, the best way is to nade him from underneath in the corner of dining room. So if you constantly come across people playing in the same position every time you play that objective, and they're a pain in the arse to kill, then go into a custom game and figure out the best way to kill them. This will save you so much time the next time you play that map and could win you the round. Also, get creative. The crazier it is, the less likely they're gonna know how to counter it. So last but definitely not least is drones and cams. Intel is one of the most important things on this game, period. In the drone phase, you do not have to go around marking everyone and getting your drone destroyed. In fact, you don't have to even send your drone into OBJ. After playing the game for a while, you will get to know where people like to defend first, and what order they like to do it in. This means you only have to send one drone to the objective to make sure they're there, and then the best thing to do with the other 4 drones is to dot them around the map to help you drone out roamers later on in the round. Half the time, I even take my drone to the spawn point and pick it up at the start of the round, so I have 2 drones to drone myself and the team into the building. This is particularly helpful when you are sweeping the building or entering it a long distance away from OBJ. Onto cameras, pretty simple. Use them on defense to get intel on where they're pushing from. Again, don't mark, use your voice instead. There is nothing more fucking annoying, especially if you're a Valkyrie player like myself, than someone marking on your black eyes and getting it shot out. I literally want to strangle you, so please, please stop. Okay, rant over. The only good time to mark on a cam/drone is to set up a wallbang in the last 20 seconds to waste the attacker's time, or to distract someone so then you or another teammate can go and kill them. Right, that's it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you can take at least something from this video. All of the videos on this channel are there to help you guys out and give you tips to improve your game. So please subscribe and feel free to ask me questions. Thank you very much. I'll catch you later.
Op 4 eliminated.
So what if you can see